And good morning, my makers and movers friends. How are you doing today on this fine February 24th? Woo, baby, it is a day for you, right? It is Monday. It is the last Monday of February. So, excuse me, February went crazy. I don't know where it is, and I think that's what kind of led to today's thing. Was the stress of making and how we deal with it. There's many ways that we can deal with stress making. There's many things in making that cause stress. And hey, I'm not perfect. I run into it all the time. I've had a tough weekend and getting through it. And some of these are going to help me get through it. And I just want you to know from my heart that you are not alone in this. If you've experienced this, just the stress of not knowing the things about it. And that's, kind of what we're going to talk about. I got, 5 things that we'll talk about with that. I'd love to hear your opinions on things because I know I'm not alone. I want you to know that you're not alone. And with that, I need to know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in the area. I think we're getting like the 50 today. Or like maybe even 60 at 3 o'clock today. Hot diggity dog. Spring, my friend, melt the snow and turn everything to mush. So that's what we got. We got coffee in the cup here. And our 5 things. We've already had a busy day. I had on my books for follow-ups. I have artwork, banners and signs, mock-ups, and DTF. Follow-ups are I've already banged out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. So getting follow-ups from last week taken care of here this morning. And then we're getting right into the rest of the stuff from there. But yeah, it's going to be a busy day, and sometimes that is enough to be stressful in it. So, I'm hoping that we have this great conversation this morning on things with it. Barb, good morning to you, North Central Minnesota, where it is 36 degrees. Excuse me, cloudy, water in the cup. 5 things: 3D printing, graphic designing, laser testing, embroidery, fabric cutting projects. Fun day there. Jeff, good morning to you. 38 there in Northern Kentucky. Already drank is drank. Normal stuff plus fine parts Corelli no longer makes. Oh, can't you 3D print them? That had to be in there. What do you just time to upgrade, Jeff, right? That's what you got to do. Just time to upgrade. And hi, Jeff from Barb. And hi, Barb from Jeff. And so we'll let others get in here, make yourself known. But, for the ones that are here, let me see your hands. I mean, I can't be the only one who has ever felt like just launching stuff across the room. I can't be the only one who's whispered maybe some not so friendly words at a printer or a cutter or my computer or anything else. And I know I cannot be the only one who's ever had a customer say, I just need one quick little change. And your whole day is ruined, right? Now, if your hand's not even up, why are you lying to me? Like, are you even a baker? Like, we've all done this, right? And because, like, in our line of work, it is awesome. It is. I really enjoy what we do. I really see the smiles on the face. I love producing the products. I love all of that. But man, can it be stressful AF? I mean, we've got customers that think we work for free, suppliers who think, in stock is a suggestion, and, machines that are legit one of their own. They have their own emotions. You know what to say and not to say to them, and that's it. And I want to say that I'm not alone with this because you're not alone with this, right? I know every single one of us has been there at one time or another. And what I'm going to do is kind of give you, 5 things that I think can help handle the stress because, not everybody handles stress the same way. And if these don't work for you or if you have ideas, put them in here because I do not want you to end up on another crazy episode of Makers Gone Wild. Great content, but I don't want to see you on that. So, feel free, join in. Let's see what we have in there. And let's look at comments and see who else is coming in here. Jenny, who whispers, yes. Yeah, I whisper, like, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Just one more. Just right there. That's it. Be gentle, right? We don't work for free. I know, right, Tim? We don't work for free, but Some people think we do, and it's tough because you got to set those boundaries. Especially I have found it hard, over the years, being home based. Is one of the things. Well, you just work out of your house, so you're not a real business. Well, yes, we are. Like, here it is. So I get that. Where it's just this little thing. It's just that little thing, And I try to equate it to their line of work or what they're doing, and then that's when they get it. A lot of customers, they just don't. They just think something is simple, but yeah, we don't work for free. And Jeff says, I've created cuss words, I'm fairly sure, for my machines. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have made up new ones and great ones. And that's it is. That is what it is. Yeah. And Barb says, yep, all part of the business, the ups, the downs for stress. Absolutely. And it's even more stressful when it's your, single source of income. When it's your main source, things can get scary. We know first quarters can get scary. I've talked to people who traditionally have bounced back by now, and they're scared. They're things that they typically had were not there. They're like, it almost felt like it was 2020 all over again, where things were just not where they were because people were holding on to money because they weren't sure what's happening with supply chains, with tariffs, with everything there. They're scared to order things, and they said, hey, we just got to weather that storm. But they're like, I don't know how much more weathering this boat can do. And so it is scary. I even though we have a board full of potential jobs, I don't consider any of those jobs until they close it and say that we did. And that's part of this follow up. Like one of my things was, we're in February. We gave an estimate at the beginning at the beginning of the month. Hadn't heard back, so reached out. They get right back to me and say, "Yeah, we're doing it at our next board meeting." Well, okay, so that one pulls off there. We spent hours with somebody else on a project, going through back and forth and giving them all the tools that they need to succeed. But we haven't heard if we got the bid yet, so we don't know. We've got other ones that said, "Hey, we want to get stuff opened up on stores," and they were really into it and really on it. And then now, when it comes time to open it, there's at least two that have not pulled the trigger on it. We did pick up another one that we're probably going to do a few times throughout the year. So that one, went from there. We've got other stuff that's in the works where people wanted quotes or different things. So, what can we do with that? So, yes, we're putting things out there. We're doing it, but man, I don't count those until they come in. It's not like I'm working a 9 to 5 and whether I get paid or not at the end of the week, whether I did my job or got fired, whatever it is, there's nothing coming in. It can get really stressful, and it's normal. Just realize that. Cindy, good morning to you. This topic makes me think of the printer in the movie Office Space. Yes, it does. Fun fact: we actually did that to a printer. We did that when I was at the phone store. We did that to a printer. It was amazing. It was really good. That's when we learned that it was way cheaper. Just go to the at that time it was to go down to Goodwill and buy a set of dishes, and then you just brought them back and you just smashed them against the wall, and it was really, really nice. So just saying. And hi, Jenny from Barb. Barb, it's a good thing my dog can't repeat some of the things I say. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Yeah. And sometimes you don't realize how loud you're getting, and because you're doing something. You're having an argument with the physical object that allegedly has no feelings nor emotions, and you're yelling at it like it does. So it's there. So first up, we got to step away before we slay. All right, before we kill that machine and stab it and set it on fire, do whatever. It's third time it's jammed up. The prints are coming off wonky. You knocked over a whole tray of stones, and now they're laying there. Just step away, right? Just walk away from the crime scene. Give yourself 5-10 minutes. Breathe. Stare at a wall. Rub your eyes. Just take a breath. Maybe eat a snack. Have a drink. Have a smoke. Whatever you need to do. Because nothing good comes from when you're trying to fix a problem when you're rage crying. It just doesn't happen. You're shaking. You're frustrated. You're going to screw something up. Take a breath. Walk away. And let's see what we can do for that. Next one, I've done it plenty of time. Maker therapy, baby. And what is that? Phone a friend. Hey, there's nothing better than to have a maker friend who gets it. And that's where we have our mentorship community. You can reach out in there. There's the vent, say what you're saying. A lot of you have connected offline where you have your own conversations, your own things, so you can say what you need to say. Sometimes you just need that someone to text to or to post a message to or vent to that. Yeah. So I just printed 100 shirts with a typo, and they respond with, "Been there, drink the water, take a breath, just cry later," right? We've been there. They're there to listen. They're there to support. They're there to help you understand things. So whether that's some kind of business community that you're in, a Facebook group, some kind of emotional support group, having people who understand you and what you do is gold. And nobody can really understand some of the issues that we have, but we all understand the issues that each other have. So find your people and stay close with them, and just get in there. They're there to listen for you. One that I'm very proficient in is yell it out. You should probably find something else to do, but yelling it out. Sometimes you just have to get that stress out of your body. And so, different ways you can do that. Maybe you just crank your music and just have a 5 minute thug out to some Tupac and just get it there. Get your vibe. If you need to, go full on, I'm breaking out the villain mode, and we're gonna stand there, we're gonna stare at it, and we're gonna figure out a way to ruin its world. Okay, just say if you've got to scream at the top of your lungs that you're never gonna press this shirt again, just so you can turn around and go back and press that shirt, then do it. Sometimes yelling is all it takes. Just getting it out, a good yell. That's it, right? Next up, as we go through this, we got to try not to cause a disaster. Make it bigger than what it is. Did we get that customer that says, "Hey, just got a little change," and that means redoing the entire order. Embroidery machine, did eat up a garment there? Sublimation, you scorched something? Any other prints, spelled something wrong and realize it after you press the shirts? So, we can take these moments as complete meltdown moments because everything is ruined and life is over, or we can reframe it. And that's, will this matter in a week, a month, a year? Sometimes, the best way to deal with that is just to remind yourself that it's just a bad moment, and not a bad life, right? Like we have that. Sometimes I feel like the sky is falling. 100%, ask Corey. Sometimes I just feel like the sky is falling with it. And I just need to say stuff out loud so I can hear it and see it, because I know, like even right now, hey, I feel like the sky is falling, because it's like we got this stuff, we're waiting for it to come on, we don't know that, and we know a lot of it will close, but when there's nothing that's firm and concrete, well, and there are ones that firm and concrete, open, going, but these other ones, you just like have that sense of security, know that it's there. So sometimes you just have to look at the whole thing. We've lost jobs, and we're able to say, okay, we didn't get that one, but now that frees up that time to be able to do something else. Excuse me. So, and now it allows us to fill that up. And maybe the customers that we had in that spot before weren't, customers that were paying a premium price. So maybe let's get rid of those ones and have ones that pays more. So, just reframe that disaster. And at the end of it, which I feel is one of the biggest ones, celebrate those wins, even the little tiny ones, because we spend so much time stressing out over what went wrong that we really forget to celebrate what went right. Right? Finish a tough project, celebrate. Got customers that read instructions, celebrate. Remember to eat lunch before 5 p.m., celebrate. That's a win. Like any of those things. Coffee was made right day, win. All right. No traffic on the way to school, win. Didn't step in dog shit on the way to walk, win. There's things that are in here that we can just turn into wins, and they start making you feel better. My win, everything went great behind the scenes today, setting this up. It didn't have too many issues there. Things were needed to be. That's a win. It got me in here. It got me to start talking So now I'm feeling better about myself. I'm feeling better about what this day is going to bring. That's my win. As each email that I send out, each message that I send out, each text that I send out, that's a win because I get to cross something off my list. As I hear other people's problems today, I know that's a win because I was there for them. I look at everything that we can do today as a win. And I need to because if I don't, some of the stuff that isn't there really is that's really weighing on me will eat at me and I will start letting that there. So I need to make that conscious decision to try to push those things that are going wrong, those things I have no control over, out of my headspace, get it out, evict it, and I need to start looking at the things that are going right. Not the things that are going wrong, what's going right. And if I can't find things going right, I need to look a little harder. Because in the business, there are a lot of things going right. There's a lot of things going wrong, but that's in every business. Like things I want to change, things I want to do with this, set up this automation, doing that. Oh, this is broke. Let's fix that. But there's a lot that's in there to unpack and celebrate those little wins. So that's let's before we wrap it up. What do you guys have? How are you managing your stresses out there? And then we'll bring it back full circle. We got some time left. Jerry's checking in. Let's see. Barb says, "Yep, put him in the naughty corner and walk away." Yeah, that's what I think we should do to machines. Put them in the naughty corner and walk away. And Jerry, morning all. Cindy, yes. Barb, that's their job. Silence. And Jerry's here. Everyone behave. All right. Just you, Jeff. Just you. And they're doing the little thing. Good philosophy. Band out. Could in. Yeah. I mean, bad out. And that's what we. So we got. And I know I can't be the only one that thinks that, right? Just the bad and everything. And I do. I do that a lot. And it's hard for me to celebrate the good, to celebrate because I'm always, what if this happens? What if that happens? There's so much that could that it really gets me, and I don't. I need to try and not let it. So, at the end of the day, being a maker is a wild ass ride. Hey, it is. I mean, think about everything that you're juggling: creativity, you're juggling your business, you're doing deadlines, family, and a few mild breakdowns. That's every day, right? But you're not alone in this. We're all out here trying our best, trying to figure out as we go, and occasionally we're crying over the image we forgot to mirror, right? I mean, I'm not the only one that's done that, right? So, before you lose it, here's some options: step away, phone a friend, dance, scream, do something to just get it out of you. Refrain from causing or reframe that disaster. We don't want to. We don't want to take all the negative. How can we do it? Is it going to affect us a day, a week, a month later? If I celebrate those wins, at the end of the day, we have got this together. We've got each other, and that is huge. I rely on a lot of you more than you even realize. Just by you showing up makes me want to continue to show up. The more you do, the more proud I am. Seeing some of the people that we have helped work through some tough struggles, 4, 5, 6, 10x what we're doing, and then reaching back and say, hey, it was because you helped with this, this, and this. Now we weren't, the main factor in their success, but we were a small part of it. And seeing that success in others, see other people light up and they're like, I got it. Like that's the thing for us. At the end of the day, we got this together. Just try not to throw things. I'm trying not to. I haven't thrown anything for a while. I'm really gonna try not to. But with that, we've got some stuff here this week. I'm not sure what else we got going on this week. We know we have this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have our mentorship calls on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9:30 a.m. And then we have our work on our business on Wednesday. Today, like I said, I'm getting through some of this. Yeah, because I got a request for more ready to press transfers. And so I said, okay, now what's the thing. And so for those that are here, because we do have, St. Patrick's Day in 3 weeks, so that one's cut it really close. But I can throw out some St. Patrick stuff, and then baseball, softball stuff, and then Easter spring stuff. Let me know in the comments right there, because We've already got some stuff established. We can add a few more to it. Softball, baseball, I know we need to add more to because we're actually doing some here, so we'll be able to add it there. But let me know in the comments. We'll have there's a group that is just for transfers. So we'll make sure everybody gets all the links to everything with there. But with that, I think we're going to wrap it up and call it a day. Got everything in here. Anybody else have anything to add? Hi, Jerry from Barb. And Jerry, hello, Barb, and all. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Jerry. It's Monday. You're in here. The fingers just aren't working. The keys got smaller. That's what we're going to go with. Our sanity is sacrificed daily. 100%. 100%. Where there's things where, like, I've got, and I know my problem is I've got too many things going on at once, and I knocked a bunch of those down, and now I've got three things that should be main focus, and my main focus is here broke up in time frames of how we're doing stuff each day for it. And there's two that I kind of have waiting off in the wings. Like some things that I mentioned to some people about, hey, could we make this work? Could we do this? If it turns into a project, it turns into a project. But there's a couple other things that I need to get in place for those. So, like our main things is, help Corey as much as I can on the retail side of things, with setting up team stores, things like that. Continue to push for new transfer customers. There's that. And then really focus in on our spiritware training to really do that. There's a few of you that I need to reach out to for follow-ups this week because there's stuff I asked of you last week. So we will set those calls and follow up there, and then hopefully we can get you into the program because you're going to love it, and we're going to love it, and we're going to do great things together. Now, Curtis, morning to you. You dropout, beta tester, dropout. No. I think we're just about done being beta testers for next to. I think there's like one or two things left to do, and then are we good to go? Then we can say whatever we want to say about it. Not that we haven't said anything that people want to say. I don't know. I'll learn with it. All right, we're gonna get out of here because, like I said, I got stuff to do. Yeah, centering down is best. Hundo percento. I can be everything to everybody, and I suck at it. Why can't I be great at a few things? Why can't we be great at preventing transfers for people, training in stuff that we're good at, where people want to know it, and then showing that business off? So that's what we got for it. I've got a daily content creation calendar for team stores that I've been working on, and I have it in list format, so I can edit it, and then it'll be in like a sweet calendar format. So just start working on that. Maybe I'll have that done by the end of March. I said March 1st, but we went way farther into it than I thought. So maybe. All right. You guys have an amazing day. We will be back here on Wednesday. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're watching replay, team replay in the comments. Peace, love, press on. We'll see you then.